Did you find that going through marriage counseling actually propelled you guys into a better place than you've ever been, or how's it exiting marriage counseling? How's that been?
I think it was a little tough. Like, I think, if anything, when you wind up there and you realize, oh man, like we're not in a good spot, and how did we kind of get here? I'm sure you feel the same way. Like, I married a saint, man. Oh. If there's one thing I've done in my life well, it's like married incredibly well.
Yes.
And so I think when you're there, it was less about, like tools or resources from the counselor themselves, and more about like, we're here, we're in this, what happened?
Yeah.
And so I think that was like a little bit of a reset. And so, the fall of 2021, I think we, after, Jet, you're going through the whole process too of like, you've got 2 little kids and a newborn that, nobody's sleeping well. You're trying to figure out how you integrating this new baby into the family when you feel like you already have 2 others. But by the fall, it felt like, hey, we've kind of started to figure out a routine. And so I think that gave us the opportunity to kind of come back to the table and say like, hey, we're going to fight for this, and this is worth fighting for. And one of the things I think it was my mother-in-law always told Summer is like, the best thing that you can give your kids is a healthy marriage. And so I think, I've heard that said all the time. And so I think that just gave us, got to a point of like having grace and understanding for like everything that had gone on. I don't know a lot of people that have, kind of had all of those major things hit in the course of like 6 months.
Yeah.
And so I think, it got to the point of like being comical, like you're having the attitude of like, hey, if we can get through this at this point, like there's probably not a lot of other big things that we can't tackle together.